And we are live, I believe. All right. Hello. This is the 13th episode. What's going on, Tristan? 13th episode on Friday. So it's Friday, the 13th episode. I think I wrote in the description. Shoot! I think I wrote in the description. I wrote this 13th, this Friday, the 13th episode. But anyway, so Nigel's supposed to be here. He wanted to talk about.
So that's like a full season. We have 13 episodes.
Right. So Nigel.
Come on, bump me. You don't want to do that in front of the camera.
What? What?
Not
No.
fist bumping.
Have your fist out again.
Oh my God.
Anyway, hey, grab a chair, Kenneth.
I'm about to go.
You better come. So what is that when you do that, Kenneth? Is that kind of like you spray painting? You know, Tyga was here.
No, it is how you people take pictures now.
You're the only person I see doing that, by the way. You're not okay. You're not
Kenneth,
the only one.
what happened to your student? Like she contacted you after?
Bro, you're on camera.
What?
I said you're on camera.
Okay. Well, anyway, point is, so we're starting off again with a rough start. But now Nigel had theorized it would be cool if we had a little bit more structure, and he wanted to talk about first dates.
I'll text him.
I just texted him. I said, call him, get him over here. I mean, she did follow me on Instagram. The day after she met me, so.
She rebladed herself.
Whoa. What?
I'm not sure how this is working, but I don't think I'm comfortable with it. Okay, so, again, Nigel wanted this framework of us discussing first dates. Reagan, we should have you weigh in on this too. Bye, Kenneth. Aren't you going to tell us about your first date?
Only if you had some.
First dates.
He needs to have the first date first.
He's had dates before.
Oh, okay.
Kenneth, come over here. What was your first date like?
How was yours?
That's not what I asked. You're the youngest one here. Youngest to oldest. That's how we work it.
Did you really? I was like,
No, okay, never mind. Bad idea, because I know you're going to lie. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, you know, hey, how's it going? You want to be on our live stream?
Wait, what?
We're okay. Can't you just, okay. Wait, now you're Erin, right? Yes, Erin. Okay, so this is Erin. You can't see her on the camera because she's not coming back here. So Nigel and I, Nigel's not here, but this is Kinchuk, Erin, Reagan, everyone. You probably know each
How many
other.
people are watching this?
Only about 30 people watch this. But we do this thing we call desk duty. It's a little, this is Erin, folks. So we do this thing, we just talk about random topics. And we've been doing this since last semester. This is our 13th episode. Because I work the desk on Fridays, and so we just like talk.
So you do it every Friday? Or just
We try to do it every Friday, starting at 8 o'clock. Today we just started it because we were talking with some other people. 9:40? It's not, yeah. So we're actually, come on, grab a chair. Come over here real quick. Look, grab a chair right there. Come on over.
I gotta go get ready.
Okay, okay.
We're about to go home.
So,
Well, you can sit and talk. I'll stand.
Anyway, so the framework of this, here you can sit down.
Okay.
The framework of this, Nigel had suggested that we talk about first dates. So Erin, tell us about your first date.
Ever?
First date ever.
Okay, he didn't even pick me up.
What?
He lived a long ways away and he got off work late, so like I met him at Tony's Pizza.
Okay.
And we ate at Tony's Pizza and we went to the movies and saw a movie.
Okay. Was it a good date?
Eh.
What was the
Are you dating him now?
No, I've never dated him. We just went on one date and that was it. And then he ghosted
It was
me.
that. Oh, he ghosted you?
oh.
Oh.
No, but thankfully he did because he was terrible.
You should send this video to him.
Describe him. What did he do?
What movie was this?
I don't remember.
So wait, your first
So you
date.
guys didn't even watch the
How
movie,
old were you
though?
with your first date? Like 16?
No.
How?
It
Young?
was like earlier in the year.
Really? Okay, so what?
First
Are you
real
17,
date.
18?
I'm 18.
Okay, my first real date was like at 23, so you beat me, but that just seems like that's a little bit late.
Are we talking about the?
Her first date, her first real date.
First
ever.
I'm talking about your date. Are we talking about the homosexual person?
That was an accident.
Homosexual person?
Okay, a gay guy one time. Well, I don't. He took me on a date. I didn't know it was a date.
Oh.
It was okay. So
you
it
were
was,
just like thinking y'all were going to hang out and get food or something.
yes. Well, he said he wanted to pay me back for.
Buttons grabbed.
No, stop it. No, he kept. He was a foreign exchange student from Vietnam, and later I found out. I kind of suspected, but I didn't know he was gay at the time. Until after this happened.
Your gaydar didn't go off.
Well, it did initially, but then it's like, oh, he's from Vietnam, and he was really obsessed with Japanese culture, and he was odd, and it turns out he was autistic, so there was that too.
Oh.
And I thought, in certain Asian cultures, especially Japanese culture, like men, it's not considered gay to be like, oh, cute. It's like, oh, it's kawaii, you know, it's kind of stuff, because girls like that crap too, because Japan's weird. Korea apparently is weird with that too. I didn't know that it was such a big deal over there, but now like
I don't even understand now that. Like,
well, I mean, you know,
I didn't get the whole.
My sisters are obsessed with like K-pop, so all their like crushes, like people that have shirts and posters have like white makeup, eyeliner, and earrings and stuff, and it's like, well, at least they have good voices. But anyway, so this guy, he took me out. Well, I kept driving for about 6 weeks throughout this whole. So this is my first semester in college. He always needed a ride to go somewhere, and I felt bad for him, so I kept driving him all over the place. And finally, like, he takes me out to eat to kind of repay me a little bit for all the times he took me out. I did taking him to places to pay for the gas, whatever. And then he said that we should eat our sushi from the same plate.
Oh,
he's like, because that's how it's supposed to be done. That's how tradition holds it. And I didn't think nothing of it until I came back, and then there was a couple guys who I knew were gay. And they told me that they just figured out that I wasn't gay, and I'm like, because people kept on asking me if I were gay my first semester, and I was like, well, no.
It was like, does your parents know that you're gay?
Huh?
Does your parents know that you're gay?
Am I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I'm gay. I thought I wasn't gay. I'm not sure. But now I see you, Kenneth, I'm feeling different, you know?
Oh,
So,
There we go.
anyway. Well, no, I mean, you gotta one up it. No. So anyway, I get back and it's like, yeah, we found out you're not gay. I'm like, wow, well, I'm glad. I said, wait, was this up for debate? It's like, yes, definitely. Like, one of the guys I think actually liked me, and he was kind of weird. He was like he actually was kind of a prostitute, like, actually. So.
Where do you meet these people? Like, I just want to know.
He used to live here.
Yeah, you used to live here.
Yeah.
One of you people.
Anyway,
It's
so
not me.
so anyway, they like goes, where have you been? And I'm like, oh, I had to take this guy out. You know, I had to drive him all over the place. And it's like, oh, you poor baby. I'm like, it's not that bad. He bought me dinner. And it was like a Vine or something. He was like, that's why we think you're gay. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just paying me back all this crap. And they said, can't. And then like one of the girls who was sitting there, she's like, can't you tell he's a flaming homosexual? And I was like, everything like flashed back, and it's like, you know, with the time where he wanted to see downtown. It's like 10 o'clock at night.
It's like slap in the face.
Yeah, it's like we're by the lake, and he's like, wait, isn't this romantic? And I thought that he was saying, well, here's the thing. Oh, no problem, Reagan. I thought he was saying, like, wouldn't this be a great place to take a girl out? Because, like, one time he had, like, checked out a girl and said, oh, isn't she sexy? Like,
He was trying to see if you thought.
Probably, because here's the thing. When he did that, like, this is what, because I had wondered, but then he sees this girl, and she was attractive, and he, like, looks her up and down, he's like, ooh, she's so sexy. And I went on this big feminist rant about how you can't evaluate people on their physical appearance. I'm like, man, I don't know what it's like.
Can. You're a solid 6.
Thank you, Kenshik. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
My N-word.
Anyway, so I'm like, you can't just evaluate people on their physical appearance. You know, I don't know what it's like. Maybe, you know, in this culture, it's not appropriate to just go, oh yeah, look, you just like saying this stuff, you know, just about someone that's not good. And he's like, oh okay. So I guess I failed the test. You know, that he was trying to see whether I was straight or not. So anyway, but that was not my first date. First date, I took a girl out to the movies. Now we met up because she had work and she had to get off, but she lived in the same dorm.
Was that Walmart?
Huh?
No, it's late.
No. It was. We don't have to say names on.
I'm sorry.
I mean, she won't care. I mean, but no, it was in college. I didn't go on my first date not first real date until I was 23. I mean, I bought a plate lunch for a girl at Walmart, and we had lunch together, and she had a boyfriend. But you know,
No, I would count the other one.
yeah.
How many girls have cheated on their boyfriend with you?
No one.
It was a plate lunch.
Exactly. It was a plate lunch. That's all. And
Just to steal your
No. There's just one that we know that would, but someone very tall. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you watching? No, I'm kidding. No, anyway. No.
She's a real C word.
Whoa.
But that's because her name starts with a C.
Yes, of course. That's what I meant. What do you think?
There's something else.
No. Okay, but so the first time, and she that I took a girl out, she still is a very good friend of mine. But I figured out that she really liked me because she told me within the first 2 weeks of going to college, because we both started at the same time, that she really liked me, and that's toning it down a little bit. And she's really cool. She's really, really smart. She's going to med school after, this fall, all that stuff. Really a good person, and really pretty and talented, all that stuff. So I was kind of shocked. I'm starting college. I'm like, what's she trying to get out of me? I'm like, wait, no, she's rich and she's smart. So never mind. I guess she does like me. So we went out, and I was nervous though because like she said, yeah, we're going to go, blah, blah, blah. And we went down to see Interstellar. Interstellar, which I've been waiting for years. Back before it was even a Christopher Nolan film. Back when it was first, Kip Thorne was first talking about it, I wanted to see this movie. So I've been waiting for this movie probably 6 years. And so we went to see it opening night. How do you think he is?
You look like a motherfucking 30-year-old.
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding, yeah. You look like 35.
Oh, wait, how old are you?
19.
Yes. Oh.
Oh,
He's
that's
also
older than I thought.
He's a junior in computer science. He's one of the smartest kids in
I
the
look
program.
old.
Well, how old do you know, Aaron, you know CK, yes?
Kind of.
CK, Aaron, CK. CK, how do you think he is?
20? Maybe 20?
Close enough. I'm 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, okay, so what did you do for your
CK,
first date?
your birthday
Kinship?
next year?
Yeah, I'm
I have to go get ready.
All right, hey, well, Aaron, thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
Now you're semi-famous
Thank you.
here. Now, you have fun. Have a happy Thanksgiving if we don't see you before then. Come back.
When you started college when you were 17?
Yeah.
Dang.
All right, so Kinchik, tell us about your first date. You're 21 years old.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So you was born in 98?
You?
I thought you was 21.
I had long hair and I was wearing shorts, which is a no-no in Bangladesh, and
Why is it no in Bangladesh?
it's like a cultural thing.
So you can't wear basketball shorts?
People would stare. It's like the thing is people stare at you when you dress differently.
So what about?
So I'm extremely tall compared to Bangladeshi standards. So the moment I step foot in Bangladesh, I'm probably one of the tallest person over there. So people were staring. I was wearing shorts. I had long hair. The girl was pretty. We were walking on the street, and we were just walking.
She was light skinned?
She was like Ryan's color. She was definitely not white, but she had a complexion like this.
Well, now you show up, Nigel. Grab a chair. We're talking about first dates.
First dates.
So if black people go out there, it's a no-no.
Huh?
I said black people go out there.
Anybody, if any white person or black person goes, people are gonna stare at you because they have not seen such a thing for
Such a thing.
ever.
Are they going to mistreat them?
No,
Yeah.
they might. Some people might take advantage of people who do not know the language but is lost. They might need guidance. So people might like, hey, give me some money. But I mean, of course, like you shouldn't be getting money from people who are in problem. But anyways, yeah, it was fun.
So if I go
First
there with
date.
my hairstyle, the fade all around, they gonna look at me crazy?
What?
With the fade, like my hairstyle?
If you go to Bangladesh, people will probably know by your hair that, hey, I mean, if you're wearing the hat, people are not going to stare at you. But if you're not wearing the hat, if your hair shows as it is normally, yes, people are going to stare at you.
Nigel, we can't see you. Come on.
If
if
he
Nigel
goes,
goes?
huh?
What if Nigel goes?
Well, people are going to judge Nigel.
Why?
I don't know. Bangladesh, it's very bad culture about preconceived hate, not necessarily hate, but dislike towards colored people.
But y'all
But you just said that wasn't going to be mean to them. They just take advantage or whatever.
They can take advantage of white people too. It's just that the misconception of this racist thing. They're not necessarily racist, as in like I'm white, I'm superior. This is not something like that. It's just that they are not around this community that they did not know, so they're scared.
I'd be scared of Nigel.
I've been around the United States long enough. I'm not like that.
No, but would they be scared of Nigel?
No, they're not going to be scared of Nigel. They're going to just keep staring at him like, I know this guy is not from here. I know he's from Kenya, or some stereotypical thing like that.
Okay, so your first date, you're walking down the road.
People are staring because I have long hair, wearing shorts, and I'm walking with a girl. So guys who's like on.
I think you better say I'm walking with my.
And in Bangladesh, the tea stalls, everything is on the streets. Like a lot of people like hang out on the streets, smoking cigarettes, drinking
Weed.
tea. No weed. Of course we do have, but it's not as open. So and we went to a restaurant. I didn't talk much. I wanted her to talk. I was looking at her constantly. I could not.
You just how you say, like you just like in your mind you what's the word?
Occupied, consumed.
No, it's like you trying to like when you looking at a girl, but like you're not
Mesmerized? What?
Yeah, like something like that, like kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I saw her after like online dating for a while.
You was online dating?
Because I was here. I was not in Bangladesh, so
They got what's that called? Tinder out there.
no. We knew each other from before I came to college here. I went to a private university in Bangladesh for a month. So there we met, and then we kept in touch. But then when I went back home, I wanted to see her and stuff. That was fun. So in Bangladesh, if there's a pretty girl, and people are gonna stare because there's a lot of people.
So even though we almost kind of the same skin complexion, they still gonna judge me off my.
No, there's no judgment. It's just that. Well, I'm sorry. There is judgment. Yes. I don't want to say bad things about my people, but if they are like that, I don't know. I don't know what to say. They're stupid. They're not gonna judge you. It's just like they're gonna dislike you, or they might think you are weird. They've never seen you. Say, how would you treat an alien? Say, legit alien coming from a different solar system. Like you'd fucking look at that person for a while until you figured that thing out.
It's until you figure it out.
So extremely white and extremely black kind of aliens to
Really
Bangladesh.
light-skinned.
But as long as they don't, Ryan can walk about Bangladesh and they wouldn't notice that he's white or Cuban or whatever. He's gonna blend in with the Bangladeshis. He's gonna blend in with the Mexicans. You can blend in if you have a hat, but if your hair is showing with all the awesome cut that you have, yeah, people are gonna stare.
So what? Our hair, I look for him.
Well,
I mean, someone said, "Oh,
no, you don't look for it."
Well, you could though. I mean, like you could say, if someone told me, like if I didn't see you talk, and they say, "Oh yeah, that guy's from Saudi Arabia," I wouldn't be like, "Oh wow."
Oh man, that makes sense because a lot of Saudis have hair like him.
Yeah.
No Saudi has hair like him, but a lot of Saudis have hair like him.
That's why a girl had a blend.
No, so, like look at CK's hair and his hair. Saudis do not have hair like this, but a lot of Saudis have hair like me.
We're doing our show here. We're talking about first dates. We were before we started talking about it. Huh? Why are you being racist? No. Okay. So I've told my first date story. Kinshuk has. Kenneth has not yet.
No, let him finish talking. You didn't finish.
Oh, what about
I'm
your
done.
story?
I'm
Yeah,
done.
you said.
I'm done,
We started talking about culture.
Okay, now, like-
Corey, what about you? Your first date?
Never had a date.
Never had a date? Okay, so next week we're gonna be talking about Corey's first date, and right? No.
I thought we were gonna talk about getting.
Get him what? Get him what, Kenneth?
Condoms?
You need that too.
Okay. So Nigel, your first date.
I have a question.
What? No.
Why do you use
Hey, wait, today. How's it going?
I tried using Trojans and they broke.
Yes.
So they-
Okay, it's gonna be. I can make it up somehow.
That's
So next Friday, I have to
Or
work
is it the bird?
1 to 9:30 close on next Friday, but we're not gonna be done.
I understand.
So it might be like 11.
It's all right.
Are you sure?
Friday, it's going over break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already taking Susie's shift out. Like I'm
I
sure
know.
I'm
Well, I was trying to take her shift, but I was out
This is
of
the,
town.
That's
I'm
okay.
talking about the
It's okay.
fullest,
Now-
fullest
I was trying to
portion.
look.
yeah, no, that's fine. I'll be able to do that.
I was trying to take our. I took most of our 10 hours, not all of them,
If
because I
that is the
work.
case, then it's not
Yeah.
the same.
I work 5:30
Same
to
size sticks.
2 a.m. on that Thursday.
Don't worry.
It's all on the mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's still happening.
Yeah, we were still doing the live stream. I forgot that you were coming to replace me. We were talking about first dates.
Oh,
Danae, do you have a first date story? No? I mean, like what? Like a tangential kind of date thing? Has it ever like taken you out, just you and him or her? But yeah, we'll say you and yeah, I know. I just want just to make sure that we're being, accepting of every. Gender,
Would you date a Jew?
yeah, I'll date anybody.
Should date
I
anybody?
mean, anybody that's a male. I'm not interested.
Anyone that's a male? Would you date Roy Moore?
I have no idea who that is.
He's the guy who's running for a Senate seat in Alabama,
who's
who's
a-
accused of sexual relations with underage
Kid
kids.
molester.
Probably not.
Probably not him.
I mean,
also-
What if it was all
any
this
race,
misunderstanding?
any race.
He's
No,
right, okay.
Or religion.
woman accusing her. There's
My
no
my uncle's a
misunderstanding.
Jewish Mexican.
Jewish Mexican?
It's
That's an
hilarious.
uncommon genetics right there.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Wait,
They're
so
like full blown Jew and he's Hispanic, like all
So you've never gone on a date or anything that you can construe as a date? Like, has a guy ever taken you out?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
knew
tell
you
us
were
about
But
it.
I paid.
No. You paid?
That's not a
Well, then he didn't take you out. You took him
No, he
out.
tried to pay, but I paid for the whole thing.
Okay, but was there any kind
You
of...
paid for the whole thing.
No, Danae does that now. Okay, one time, because Danae will always try to pay for everyone. I one time paid... No, I think I just managed to pay for myself. She tried to pay for me, and I paid for myself. No, I paid for you once. I think I paid for you once, because we had...
It was at CC's.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I remember.
But no, okay, so wait, did he take you out and then you paid? Or
Yeah.
did you like him?
No. I mean, I don't.
Did he like you?
Yeah.
But so you didn't like him. That's why you paid.
No, that's not why I paid. Just so, like, I didn't owe him anything.
Is that the well, you never owe.
So
Look,
you didn't owe him anything.
that's no, okay, that's how it works though, because people will try and hijack that. People will try to go, it's like, oh look, Danae, you want
So you
a
thought he
chair?
was
want to get on them things.
You thought he was that kind of person?
Oh, no, not
Fine,
like
stop.
that. Like, I didn't want to, like, financially, no, not like that. You know what
Okay,
I'm
but
saying?
yeah, you just don't want to owe anyone anything.
Yeah.
You don't like having that sense of obligation. Rachel, where are you off to?
Going to work.
Go work it, girl.
I got work out of it, y'all.
Oh, wait, they give you those shifts now? Are you?
Well, I mean, I took it because I need money.
Wait, is this the autism place?
No.
Oh,
This is the
the.
vaccine place.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck.
11 to what time?
I was trying not to.
But okay. So, but that was kind of a date, right?
Y'all are done with that student.
Yeah, well, we're about to shut this episode down because Danae's here.
I don't know, it was just off. I don't know.
All right. So Nigel, your first date.
Uh-oh.
I was in the 5th grade.
Oh, no, that doesn't count.
No,
I
talk
asked
about
this
the
chick on a
reason.
date, and she was like, "Yeah, sure."
Where y'all went?
So her and her mom and her entire
Playground?
family came to pick me up, and we went to Ryan's, and it was actually hella fun.
Ryan's place?
No, like
Ryan's.
Ryan's.
I was like, where y'all went
Did
to
you
the
pay?
playground?
No, I was fucking 10. I paid for myself.
I'm
That was
fucking
I
your
didn't know what I was supposed
Hey,
to
who
do. I
was-
just
who
knew
was
I
it?
liked
Hey.
this. It was some chick.
Who
from
said,
my
"I'm fucking
hometown,
10"?
and I was like, oh, she's so pretty. I'll ask her on a date.
How'd you do with the 10?
I was like,
And I thought it went well. That was
Okay.
pretty funny.
So
Yeah, I mean,
besides,
Funnier than usual, making her
Yeah.
mom laugh.
I agree. I still don't know what the.
Did you like the mom?
No, I just remember making
That's
everybody
what you
laugh.
do,
But maybe
really.
that's my tiny pea brain reimagining things.
okay, so your first actual
Do you,
date
like,
that wasn't at
pre-study
10 years
or
old.
no? Like, do you like start studying like way ahead of time?
I was like, Nigel, where y'all went to the
I
playground?
studied the night before.
Okay.
Dude, I gotta think about this. No.
Probably not gonna. Yeah.
So that's what I'm throwing.
What you asked him?
Huh?
What do you ask him?
His first real date, not 10 years old date.
Oh.
That counts to me.
I mean, it's kind of badass, but I'm gonna tell. Then I took Emily out to the playground. I actually did, but I was like 7, so
Dude, damn, son! Getting them early. No, I'm kidding. My first actual, hey, will you go out with me? And we actually went out.
Yeah.
Never.
I think that was with Skylar, yeah.
You didn't have to
Is that the
mention
one right
names.
now? Is that the one right now? No. Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay,
I
what
can
do you
see you're
guys
really
do?
broken up
What do you-
about it.
What?
I'm sorry.
What is happening? What is happening?
Okay, so Nigel, what did you do? What did you do?
What happened? What happened? I want to know. Before he goes.
After
I think I cooked for her. I don't know what I cooked for her.
Oh, that's why you're always telling me
Oh,
to
it
do
was
that crap.
spaghetti.
You
I
made
cooked
sp-
spaghetti, and it was terrible because I am terrible at cooking. But I was like, I could just make spaghetti, and I made up this whole. This is gonna be amazing.
How old were you?
I'm gonna cook spaghetti. I was like 15, 16.
Wait, so how long were you with?
Dated.
Wow.
So
So
that
you-
was nice.
Okay.
It was terrible spaghetti though, because I don't know what went wrong, but you're like, bleh. I should have made steak. Steak is easy to make.
Well,
No,
let me-
I can make.
Can
steak.
I-
That's the only thing that I can make.
Can I guess the race of this girl?
No.
Guess
I met
it.
her, so
Just
it's
guess
not a
it.
guess.
Guess it, Kim Shook.
Oh, it's the same girl?
Guess it.
Yeah.
Guess it.
What would you get?
Oh, for viewers' discretion, that's crap.
Say it.
Wait. What does that mean? What country? is
White.
that? Oh, okay. Wow. We're gonna get flagged by YouTube here.
No, if you said the N word, that you can like cracker is just fine. You eat.
I think you can get flagged for that one too, depending on well.
But then it's
someone,
your
okay,
YouTube channel.
That's if somebody's offended by it.
Right, Twitter actually like one time like
For that
suspended
time, someone has to watch
a
it.
user for,
Yeah, I know, I was
saying,
gonna say that, but
for
I'm
saying
like-
cracker, but it wasn't in a racial context.
Is it even offensive in any? I mean, it's not that.
What?
I mean,
No,
only
it's- no.
KKKAs are going to.
Okay, now I'm gonna see. It's gonna be good for
Now
you.
you might look
You know, KA Kappa Alpha.
Okay,
so-
calm down. I gotta.
Hold on. Kappa Alpha. Is that okay now? Kappa Alpha. Okay, fine.
This is okay. So views,
Kappa Alpha people?
views expressed
Okay.
on this channel are not necessarily my own.
Any Kappa Alpha people watching? Offended? I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, you know, Kinshik has a very good grasp of freedom
That's
of
the KA
speech.
people.
Huh?
I think we said that about 12 times, Kenneth. Now, look, okay. So, Kenneth, how about this? Let's put you in the hot seat. What was your first date? And don't give me any bullshit lies about, oh yeah, I banged her mom and her sister, and they all got pregnant with triplets. I don't want to hear that crap. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're a man's man. Like that's the description of a man right there. Like Shakespeare says something about men that's out of the question. This fuck her mom and her sister, make triplets.
Okay.
Louis C.
I was saying this was something that wasn't true. So let's talk about the real thing. Let's hear the real vulnerable Kenneth here. What was your first date? How old were you? Where'd you go?
I'm not saying anything.
What?
I'm playing, man.
Make up a good lie.
I'm not.
You don't know?
I ain't lying, man.
No. Okay. No. Yeah. So here. He said make up a good one. Make up a good one.
I'm
Alright,
thinking,
Ken.
man. I'm thinking back.
It's not that you're like 12. It's not that far to think back.
When I was 9.
Dude, you're 19. You can't think 10 years ago? Like, what is wrong with you?
Okay. So Kenneth, first date. Where'd you meet her? What are you doing?
I'm thinking, dude.
He's looking at me, though. Are you thinking about some girl looking at me?
The girl who took out on the date kind of looked like you.
Black? Because you're not like him. You're really black. I'm talking about him. He's white. Come on, say it. I want to go after
Come on.
after you finish the speech.
Wait, let me try to think back to see.
You might as well just go.
Have you ever had a date, dude?
I mean, he's told me some stuff that seems like it was more than just a date. So I want to hear about the
We
date.
went to the movies
Okay. So how old were
and we
you?
saw Pixels.
I'm sorry.
That's a
That's
not
why you're.
bad.
That's why you're
That's
not.
not bad.
That's why you're not dating her now because you saw Pixels.
No,
Never saw anything.
Pixels was actually pretty good.
You watched.
That's
it.
also why you're
You
not
shouldn't
dating.
have
No,
watched
I'm
it.
kidding. No, I'm kidding.
What about
movies to
what about the K? I'm like,
Kenneth, we're trying to focus on the story. I'm going to prescribe you Adderall. Pay attention. Kenneth, so you went to the movies to see Pixels. So how do you know this girl? Like, was she from high school?
Because it helps you focus.
I
on
think
the already
she's the girl in your phone.
He tried.
Which one?
He
Which
tried
one?
to come up with something good.
Which
man.
which one, Kenneth?
I'm playing with you. But yeah,
He's never been on.
Are you
You
sure?
haven't been on a date?
Wait,
He's never been on a real
Yes, I
date.
have.
Then spit it out.
Right, Kenneth, because we're starting. I'm starting to believe that other stuff you told me about first times and crap that didn't happen also.
If there's no shame in never being on a real
Yeah,
date.
there's no shame.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't go on my
I
first
just
date.
told you I took her out to the movies.
Okay, where'd you know her from?
From school.
Okay, how old were you guys?
Like 17,
17.
16.
Okay. So CK, how about
He's so
you?
much cooler.
This finish it about this day. This
Money?
Yeah.
He's cooler anyway.
No. He
First
doesn't
date,
speak when he's
CK.
not drunk.
into
I don't really, don't put me on the camera. I don't really want to. I don't really want to.
You don't want to?
No.
Do I know the person you went on your first date with?
Yes.
Oh.
This was a year.
Really?
Yeah.
You had a girlfriend before you came here, and y'all never went on a date.
The first fully fledged, like, I went out of my way, asked someone out, and we went out to dinner by ourselves and everything.
Okay.
Has never happened.
Was here.
last year, yeah.
You can have a girlfriend without doing that?
18. It's
I'm impressed.
It's different in Nigeria. It's just really different.
guys
Were you
meet each
betrothed?
other?
We were together in many ways. We went out, but like
Yeah, we're just really.
it
good
wasn't a
friends.
mature like relationship. So the one where I'm like, it wasn't like a mature asking
doing the
out
Nene dance.
and a whole. So what I would count on my first day was last
Were you
fall.
17?
Last
18,
fall,
18,
I was 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, well, there we have it. So we had no horror stories, though, so that's a plus. I mean, no, I mean, we're talking about the first date. Never
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
date
yeah,
that was
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
That's cool. Besides Danae, like, swooping in and undating it, you know. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching this again. It was another disjointed episode, but,
Kids.
okay. See you guys next